Namaskar. In this session, we will understand about the leadership. The moment leadership terminology comes into mind, the next moment follower and leaders comes into the picture. Wherever leaders are there, there has to be some followers. So it's all together somewhere relating to management. Management is also what is management? Getting the job done from the others. Getting the job done from the others is the management. Here leadership also, leader is the person who is having some followers, whether voluntarily or non-voluntarily, that is different thing, but the leader is the person who is having some followers. So leader is a broad terminology than the management. We'll understand it one by one. So leadership is the art of influencing the people to attain group objective willingly. Just you see the political scenario where leaders are influencing the voters to cast their vote in their favor. So that is the attaining the group objective. What a minister does in his state, a captain does in a playground, and manager has to do in his organization. Leaders in all walk of life should have some basic qualities. So leadership qualities are there. It starts from initiative, allocation, and other things. We'll understand one by one. So leadership is essentially a continuous process of influencing behavior. Basically, it's a mental process influencing the behavior of the person's followers is the main criteria of leadership. It may be considered in context of mutual relation between a leader and his followers. The leader tries to influence the behavior of the individuals of the group around him to achieve the desired goal. Nature of leadership. It employs existence of followers. Has to be. Without followers, no leader. Less followers, small leader. More followers, more leaders. Bigger leaders. Highest followers, highest leader. So there is correlation between the followers and leaders. If there is no followers, no leader. It is a permanent process. Yes, leadership is a permanent process because influencing is a long process. It takes a very long time. Influencing is not a one-time job. It's a continuous job. Encouraging. Yes, leader has to encourage his followers. Then only followers will keep on following him. It's process of persuading. It's a well said. Leader is the person who is going to take some job. He has fixed some target. He is having some goal, and that goal has to be achieved by the followers. So followers needs to be persuaded. Function of motivation. All leaders are motivational leaders. They motivate the followers to follow them. So motivation is part of the leadership. Qualities of a good leader. What are the basic qualities which if they are available, the chances of becoming a great leader increases? Personality. Personality is altogether physics as well as psychology. So personality is a great terminology, and higher personality, higher followers. Lower personality, less followers. Knowledgeable. See, followers will follow only if they think that you are knowledgeable than him. The moment they think that you are tougher, you don't have better knowledge than him, they may not follow you. Either they themselves will become leader or they will follow some other leader. Then communication skill. See, to become a successful leader, communication skill has to be good. Communication skill means selection of word, body language, influencing the people. So communication skill is much more important to become a successful leader. Then integrity and honesty. The followers must understand that this leader is honest person. Otherwise they may not follow. Motivator. Leader has to be motivator. He has to keep on working how he should motivate his followers. Confidence. Confidence is very much important. Confidence makes the leader much more higher position. Confidence is the thing on the basis of which leader asks his followers to follow. Emotional stability. Many times, many situations will be there, and in group, in public, he has to control his emotions. Emotion has to be stable. People should understand what is his emotional status. Then social skills. He must know how to adjust in the society. He must know how to encourage the people in the society. So social norms must be better known to the leader. Then only he will be a great leader. There are certain leadership styles discussed in the principle of management. Little bit idea we'll have. Autocratic or task management leaders. Name suggests they are autocratic in nature, so they whatever they want to do, they do it. Participative or democratic leadership. In democratic or participative leadership, leader will ask the followers to participate in the decision making process. Laissez-faire or free rein. Here, delegation of power is given. The boss, the leader, delegates his power to his subordinates and he believes in decentralization. Paternalistic leadership. Here, leader behaves like a father and he treats his followers as a children. Then bureaucratic. In bureaucratic leadership, there is some hierarchy and superior and subordinate relations are there. Situational leaders, yes. Many times situation makes a person very big leader. Some situation arises and that situation is controlled effectively. That situation makes that person hero, leader. It happens. Charismatic. Many persons are charismatic leaders and followers or blindly followers follow them because of their charismatic character. People oriented. In a democratic country, leader has to be people oriented. He should take care of the people, then only people will take care of that leader. Servant leadership. Here, leadership is for the purpose of serving the people only. If you are serving the people, people will follow you. So these are the basic leadership styles. In the next lesson, we will learn MBO, management by objective. This is also very important lesson. So please keep on watching the videos, keep on revising the videos before you enter into the exam hall. Namaskar.